Hi, welcome to episode 4 of my GeneticRim series, part 2. I am Icon, and today we're having a nice day at the gene farm. I'm going to show off what has changed between the last episode and this one. And on today's topics, we have the fortifications getting done, and I'm going to get myself some new money by taming and selling some animals. So that's today's plans, even the possibility for some genetic monsters. And if you like the series, drop a subscription on the channel, check out what's else there. Maybe you find something you'll like too, and you won't miss any future content as well. So let's get into this. So before I started this episode, I noticed that I have a brilliantly easy access to money in this biome. Well, overall, when you're not playing extreme biomes, getting money in Rimworld is not that hard. You just have to choose a path and stick with it. A lot of people like to sell organs from raiders. That's a very popular approach. You can sell off products that you do yourself. Tailoring stuff is very valuable once your crafters are high level. But today we're going for another topic, and that's converting wildlife into money. So there's a lot of yak running around here, and looking at them, the tame chance, 178%. Yum, that's mine. They basically fall into your colony by themselves, and you can sell them off, and they're worth quite a nice penny. Also, I'm going to pick up those gigantelopes into my colony, because you can sell them and you can use them as pack animals as well. Apart from that, I'm not that sure what to do next. I'm going to wait until these get tamed, and also I can show off my new colony member. So while Rarkan found a rename into blank. Hi, so you're welcome, my friend. I'm glad you came up with the idea, and calling this guy blank will be a lot easier than Balrarkan. This I don't know, as much as I like language, that word was no fun. Okay, so fortifications. So I changed my plans. Originally I thought I want to focus my defenses into this corridor, but I noticed that this one is way better. So this bundles up the enemy forces into this nice funnel where I can bring up a good kill box, maybe something here. I don't know, is that maybe too close to the building? Oh no, I can use that. And down here, we're setting up a nice wall here. And why is there a blank spot? Nobody knows. And yeah, this cuts off this area here. Already set up a ghost for the geothermal generator in between. And I thought that this area here would be a nice spot to set up some killing as well. Long-term plans will include some fenced off meadow for my animals in the future in this area, but that's nothing I wanted to invest materials into right now, because that's more of a long-term project and not really necessary right now. I have such a vast area available, so that's not really a problem. But we got some walls down. I also finished the laboratory area here. So this is the freezer for genetic material, because that stuff sadly can spoil as well. So we have to keep it cool. And I'm just noticing that I want to have some more copper plates, because that just looks ruddy. There we go. And some underground power for here as well, because so at the first glance this laboratory looks super big, but believe me, we're going to fill in a lot of machines in here, and before the end of the series, hopefully we're having a filled laboratory here. And I don't like what I'm seeing here. I certainly don't like what I'm seeing here. So, oh, and this is going to be our new living quarters for Blank, and maybe a prison next door, who knows. Cargo pods, apparel cargo pods. So let's check it out. A Chthonian Kitine t-shirt. Okay. thanks, I guess. Okay, so for me as a Lovecraft fan, I'm disturbed when something like this falls from the sky. But there's other things I wanted to take care of. What's up with the stones? Don't have enough stones here. Don't have Light chunks here either, so I'm going to make it like that. Sissy, you're playing poker, okay. I guess you're done playing poker now. So I want to get rid of those shells out of the main storage area. It's just I don't like to have shells among the other valuable things. That's just a liability. Alright, there we go. Mortar shells are preferred here, and they're even forbidden here. Boom, done. So now the mortar shells will get stored in a room next door, but if they explode, they won't be destroying everything else. Like, look at that, the mortar shells living right next door to advanced components worth 1,200 silver. Oh, don't like to see that. Alright, animals are pouring into or control. Gigantelope after gigantelope, yak after yak. Good job, Bundy. So that's that. As soon as I have tamed away enough of them, I'm going to sell them off in a big caravan. Because with the geography here as it is, I'm either having to make peace with the people of Varus quite soon, or the Meller Covenant, or I have to be okay with a really long way for caravanneering. But I guess the easier way will be to sacrifice stuff to the Varosians and make them my allies too, because it's always nice when you're not having those Outlander attacks anyways. There's enough things trying to kill you. Well-armed raiders are nothing I need to begin with. Ah, that's why there was no wall there planned. Huh. Alrighty. Okay. So another thing that got done between this and the last episode was the research of the gun turrets. And since we're playing with the vanilla expanded mod pack, I also have military turrets and flame turrets and other nice gadgets. The next thing I'm researching right now is the mortars, because I learned it the hard way that mortars are almost as important as gun turrets. I was such a noob when it came down to that, but without mortars, how the duck are you supposed to fight against psychic ships or sieges or anything which is sitting outside your base, not allowing you to attack it properly? You just die without mortars. And yeah, I'm learning from my mistakes. This game is so insane. Like, I'm playing it for years. I don't know, I never counted time, but whatever. The point here is I'm still learning so much after all the time, and I love that. I really love that. The kind of quality you don't get that from every game nowadays. And with all the mods, it's only getting more and more every year. It's awesome. So right now I'm a little bit reluctant to do genetic stuff here, because I'm still in the build-up phase. I might have a running laboratory already here, but I'm still poor and I need to take care of other things first. Most importantly, the lack of components. I mean, I could try to mine some stuff in the vicinity here, but don't like that. Don't like that too much. So I want to do something which some comments in my other tutorials brought me up to. So with a copy of this one here, or no, actually I'm building it here. So I'm doing here a I'm making the kitchen a little bit smaller, or no, that's not working out for me. If I want to do that, I'm going to do that a completely different way. No. So what I have in mind here, and what I had a good talk about, was minifying your kitchen, basically. Keep your kitchen as small as possible and as far away from your from the rest of your walkways as possible, because that attracts less dirt. And I was mind blown about the wisdom of this argument when I saw it. So I'm going to do things a little bit differently this time. Okay, there's a big lump of coal that crashed down from the sky as well, which I simply don't know what to do with. Like, I don't need that stuff too much, but it's heavy as hell. Well, might as well mine it and carry it away with all the manimals I'm taming here. So, what's happening here? We're still not done with the jobs here. Still 2 jack-antelopes and 2 yaks to go. I could also earn stupid amounts of money with those dinosaurs, but right now it looks like I'm not going to earn too much money at all, because I have to gift away most of that to the unfriendly neighbors. Hey, look at that. Sissy, do your job. Ha! We don't need to buy components. There's still components lying around. Awesome. Forgot how early in the game I still are sometimes. Grammar, even this most simplest of grammar leaves me. Amazing, isn't it? So for the future, I don't know. I'm going to build some good defense line here, but I guess I'm going to do that live. But that's also something I'm still waiting for its time. Guess I'm going to build a few gun turrets now, because I have a few components. So basically, military turrets are the bigger cousins of your standard gun turrets. Well, I have to put it up somewhere where there's power, because no power, no pew pew. Oh, I don't have any power lines down here. So very, very disturbing. Okay, so looks like I have to draw some conduits first. So let's drop one down here, and the other one down here. And same goes for this area. Let's make it like that. And a little one up here. This eats up a quite large amount of steel. I'm well aware of that. But for me, it's money well spent. To have some access to power virtually everywhere in your base. I love that, because when there's some drop pod situation or whatever, if I have some time to prepare myself for a fight inside a certain quarter of my base, infestations are a good example. Like, let's say I get an infestation here. That power line here allows me to pick up and drop down some turrets from other sides of my base. That's the wonderful thing about turrets. You can minify them and carry them around. I love that. If you didn't done that before, do it. It's fun. It's really cool to reallocate your defenses from time to time. Okay, so what really annoys me here a little bit is that I don't have enough manpower available. I feel like it's cool that Blank has joined our ranks, but especially in the construction business, I feel like I'm terribly behind. And yeah, well, fortification work is always long work. That's one thing I cannot ignore. Like double-layered walls, man, that's a lot of work. But they are so powerful because, well, the idea behind that is usually raiders don't attack double-layered walls. Sappers are sometimes a little bit special, but most of the time a double-layered wall gets ignored by the raiders, and they will try to take the more open ways to pour into your base. For some reason, the AI of the raiders doesn't really realize tunnels like these as simple entrances, sadly. Well, I dread the day when Tynan starts to upgrade things like these. That will be a very, very scary day. Okay, so I think it's a good time to mine out a little bit more of that iron and transform it into steel. I don't have any of that left. I really like that mod, which implemented the extra metals. That makes this whole crafting a little bit deeper, and it feels more vibrant, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't know. I understand that vanilla Rimworld only has a very simplified metal horizon, let's call it like that. But well, I love details. I just love detailed gameplay, and yeah. With those extra metals, I finally have some titanium to mine away. That's cool. Titanium makes insanely good weapons. I don't have any smithy yet. I forgot about that. Shame upon me. Okay. Let's drop a smithy then. So there we go. The basic workshop is getting a little bit crowded. A little bit too crowded for my taste. Gotta expand that in the future, or relocate a few elements, but well, it's a necessary task sooner or later for every base. So Sissy now started to drop the power conduits, but they are really important, like I said. Having power virtually everywhere in my base is one of my major, I don't know, milestones in a base. Hard to find the right word for that, but I feel a lot safer when it's down to that. Ew, there's swarmlings. These things are so disgusting. They try to infest. They kill other animals and then they infest them, and it's disgusting. Kill it with fire before it lays eggs. That's the sentiment behind those. I guess we have to go for a little extermination run here. So let's check it out. I'm always interested in keeping my biome under control, and I have a sick show of animals to boot with. All right, Sissy went for a little binge here. It's okay. These swarmlings are not really dangerous, and I'm not even sure if it's worth the effort, but I don't know. These things disgust me. It's basically maggots crawling around on my biome. It's disgusting. I don't like that. Get away from my biome. You're not welcome here. Alright. And I feel like going on these things with a pump shotgun is feels only like a good thing to do. Alright, pest control. Yo, Johnny, you should wow, they die surprisingly hard. So if we keep proceeding like that, we're going to be busy for quite some time. But I don't want them to spread over this biome even more. So better take care of them now. That's I love the Alpha Animals mod. If you don't know about it yet, check it out. It's so much fun. But beware, it makes the game a lot harder until you get used to the new threats that the mod pack has in shop for you, because the fauna gets a lot more deadly with the Alpha Animals, but it's super well balanced and it's exceptionally well made, even among the pretty high standards of the Rimworld modding community. Alright, there we go. So let's be happy about today's hunt. And I'm going to make use of these things, of course. Let's, do I already have a kibble recipe here? Yeah, I do. But I don't harvest any hay grass yet. Time to change that. Because insect meat is really the optimal source for kibble. If you can stomach it. Raiders as well. But here we go. Allspice plant. Yum. I love the new vanilla expanded cooking mods as well. There's so much nice new content these days. It's spawning non-stop. I can't play as much as I can't play that much. I would love to, but I didn't find the time. Can't find the time. Alright, there we go. The good thing about those buggers is they're dropping a lot of materials as well. And disgustingly, this thing is still alive. I'm going to put that onto automatic hunt now. So, taming wise, there's only one animal left each. So let's fast forward that a little bit. And wait until... Yeah, well, whatever. I'm not going to wait for anything here anymore. So, it's not necessary. Blank is a talented social person. Who would have thought? Nice. So, I'm going to pick up Blank and, yeah, let's bring Bundy. No, let's bring Johnny. I want to keep Bundy here because he's my main Beastmaster, and my strongest combat animals are bonded to him. And if we get attacked during the absence of these guys, that could be quite dangerous. So let's bring desserts. We have candy for provisions. I love it. And let's see, maybe I can toss all my crap at them as a gift. Who knows? That would be awesome. So, here, my friends to be, take my crap. Much love, my faction. Oh, but those advanced components, those would be a very good gift. I'm going to keep 3 of them, and let's roll. Awesome. Since I'm cheesing this series a little bit and I'm living in the temperate forest, it's so easy to have a steady surplus of animals. But, well, I have other problems here. So, like, if you have the Rims of Madness mod, the monsters from that mod enabled, that alone is a problem in itself. Come on! Like, wow. Spot on. Good job. Like, seriously. Here, Chthonians. There's going to be no Caravan. Awesome. Yeah, so, there's going to be a big, bad, nasty monster spawning out of that sinkhole if we attack that. If I don't do that, if I remember it correctly, how did that thing work again? So, yeah, you can sacrifice a prisoner to that. I never did that before, and you can try to fill the hole. That's also not a good idea. Usually I went front on these things and destroyed them. In this particular scenario, I'm not sure what I want to do, but yeah, well, let's do that. So, I think we are well prepared for that. I have such powerful animals. That should be enough to kill that thing. So, you can, yeah, actively causing sanity loss. So, yeah. Let's shoot at it. And see what happens. Here goes the Chthonian. I'm going to give you a little introduction. Chthonians are powerful burrowers. Oh gosh, that word. which can live for more than 1,000 years and are protective of their young. It is said that a chanting sound accompanies every Chthonian, and that by such they can be detected while underground and unseen. So, wonderful beings. They pack quite a punch, but they're not overly powerful. The most insane thing about them is how incredibly tanky they are. So, that certainly was a harbinger event, because first the Chthonian Kitine thingy dropped from the sky, and then we get that thing. It was a precursor. I knew we shouldn't have trusted that. Nothing good comes from those things. You should always mistrust that, and I hope that 2 polar bears and a friggin' dinosaur should be enough. Bundy, please dismount and let the Triceratops do his work as well. We need the tank as well too. So check it out. That thing is not even bleeding to death yet. So these are... If you don't have tanks like these, this is a brutally dangerous fight. But this way, well, it looked a lot less dangerous than it actually was. But let's destroy that hole and forget that this ever happened. Can I release my animals on that? No. Lost City of Jaharn. Oh man. Love it. I don't think I have the mod enabled that brings this faction into the game. I really want to, for once, but I never did that. So, Bandit Outpost. Want to check if I want to do that. No, not interested at all. Helpers for Ithveba World Treaty. So, they want me to give up 1 colonist for 7 days. I would get some utterly useless things for that. No thanks. Alright. Okay, good. So that's that. So does that thing, I think luckily the Chthonian corpse doesn't really make anybody insane. A lot of corpses out of that mod pack actively drive people nuts looking at them, or yeah. Observed Chthonian, yeah, maybe that's still a problem. Okay, so let's butcher away. Going to enable this for once. Normally I don't do that, but it's definitely a way of getting things out of your colony. So I'm going to assign a stockpile zone here. So storage raw strange meats, and no raw strange meats inside here. And this way this problem will be done in a second. That's a really bad thing about these monsters. They brutally mess with the mind of people here. So. But that Chthonian Kitine, that's insanely powerful and valuable material. Like $8 each. You can make very, very powerful clothing out of that. And you get Chthonian strips. Looks like bacon, but check out... oh no, they don't have any crazy description? Man, I'm really, really disappointed now. Okay, whatever. I wanted to send a caravan, so let's do that. Want to have that on this episode, but I'm going to wait for the caravan for tomorrow. You can send a caravan on the night time, but it makes everybody a little bit more strained. And since we just had the fight with the Chthonian, I want to do it a little bit down, because if I give the order now, they try to pack up things tired as they are, and they should rest now. After this combat, they should rest now. It's better. Alrighty, so did he collapse, or did he just okay. So let's the hay grass gets put down into the fields. Nice. Alrighty. let's do the Caravan now. Alright. Let's bring Bundy and Blank, like I said. No, Blank and Johnny, that was the plan. We bring desserts. No. Same plan again. Second try. It's a pretty funny coincidence if things like these happen, don't you think? So I'm going to keep that hand cannon and a revolver because these are not as bad weapons as they look like at the first glance, maybe. Oh, we have a corpse lying around, dang. Maybe bring those Chthonian strips, why not? I mean, I could sell them off. I have a few units of peyote, why not? Going to keep those shells, because I'm researching mortars anyway, so... Now then... Let's see if this will be enough to make peace with those people. That would be awesome. So, on which table is that corpse again? Alright, Bundy. You dug him out, you dig him in. Come on. This guy is meant to be a sign for travelers to not mess around with this area. Alright, let's build some new sleeping areas. I already set that up in the beginning, before the beginning of the last episode. Like, there's already coolers and vents and all the good things you need to be happy. Alright, so... I'm keeping one of those yaks. So, did that on purpose to send them before everything is tamed. Because having a yak is pretty cool. Oh boy. So... Yeah, okay. Goodbye, yak. I can't protect you. Jackalope won't be doing anything. And, anybody else won't be making it in time, so... Ah, that's Rimworld. Yay, I got a yak. I got a spare yak. Ooh. Oh well. Better the yak than jackalope. Period. So, gotta bring up some pest control here. There are things on this map which are not allowed to live. Alrighty, so let's bring them presents, and then I have to think about the future plans because we're drawn nearer to this episode's end. So the farm is not fully set up yet, but making progress at a pretty good pace here. So let's offer these. Alright, so we got already 42 of those. We're not quite at peace with them again, but no, again is the wrong word. Okay, but I'm making good progress here. So they're not taking the Chthonian strips. What a pity. Alright, but almost. So if I toss in enough silver, it works. Alright, so it's magic. The Mailer Covenant is now neutral to us. So let's see. Hey, look, they have a bunch of animals. They look familiar to me. What? That's this valuable? I can sell off desserts for such incredible value. Wow, amazing. I wasn't aware of that. Cool. So besides that, what's up here? EMP torpedoes. Huh. That sounds like spaceship equipment. I got that mod installed too because I felt like it felt so mandatory for a high-tech gene run. So I had to do that. They got some assault rifle for sale. Oh, I want that. I want that so badly. Let's see, maybe I can bring it up somehow. So no, they're not buying my Chthonian strips. Dang it. Alright, they got lots of medical robots. It's disappointing, I already got one. It's a crappy one, but I already got one. So, the only real tempting thing for now is the usuals. Tasty assault rifles. early game. They're so strong. Okay, let's say if I toss in all the foods, I have everything I need. Awesome. Alright, so at least we're getting the assault rifle back home. So next step will be taming off more animals and selling them off to the other people there at our neighbor's place. And after that, I'm going to, well, do the things that were actually my plan. So let's sum it up. Next episode, I'm going to bring up the defenses for the base. I guess I'm going to pony up some resources for that before I start recording the next one, because if I have to gather up all the resources on cam, that'll take forever, so that's going to be something I'm going to do off camera. And yeah, so next episode we're going to start building the defense areas, and then I guess everything's up and running to have some fun with getting towards the genetic research here, because, well, with every GeneticRim run, it needs some time to get your base running, but I'd say the progress is there. And well, next step would be to befriend the Blue Moon Corporation as well, but that's going to take some time. I don't know what I'm going to do between this and the next episode. Between this and the next episode, yeah, I was right actually. Wow, it's 35 degrees Celsius over here. That bakes your brains a little bit. And yeah, so I guess that's that. And I hope you guys enjoyed your time. I think that's a good point to say goodbye for this episode. We're facing a dangerous mechanoid cluster in the next time. Well, I'm going to do that one off camera. I'm gonna clear that out. Anyways, my friends, feel free to drop me a comment down below. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you so much taking time to watch me play in Rimworld. I hope you're enjoying your time, and see you next time. Goodbye.